Well, hello everybody, it's Richard Macintyre here and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, do actually make sure that you push the subscribe button and also press the little bell so you know next time I'm uploading a video and you won't miss out. I do this all the time with my subscribers that I listen to, so it's quite a good way of doing that. Just like to thank everyone for their nice comments the last few uploads I've done recently, and also I've got some more coming in the pipeline. But this afternoon I thought I'd just have a chat about a couple of projects that I've got on the go. Well, in fact I haven't started yet, but I thought I'd talk about them anyway, so at least you get a heads up about what might be coming up. And then and also, apart from the last video which I did about the Decca 73 cabinet machine, the doors, which I'm still working through on and will be later on today probably. But I've got a couple of record players that I thought I'd talk to you about. They've been kicking about. One has been kicking about for about a decade, I think. The other one I purchased recently, and that is the Philips 308, nice machine from the mid-70s. And in fact my father used to have one when we lived in Germany when I was schooling out there. So without further ado, I turn the camera around and let's have a look. So here we go. So this is the Philips 308 machine. It's these machines I used to find were extremely well balanced, and you can see here that it's the turntable is really well balanced on this one, but it's had a bit of a hard life. The seller of this machine said that it was untested, which is fine. I know how robust these machines can be. When it arrived, it hadn't got a mains cable, so I've had to rig something up this afternoon through the Variac so that everything works okay. It also has got some bits of the aluminium parts missing. There's a bit from the top of the cartridge shell here, and it's also, I think, had a bit of a bend in the arm here at some stage or other. The motor was completely seized up when I tested it this afternoon. I've managed to free it up, but it's going to need some work done on it, and also there's some bits missed. There's some bits loose here, and also the rise and fall for the cartridge arm isn't working. I need to do some adjustment. The post is a bit loose, so it's not a bad machine. I think it's, as I say, I think it's had a bit of a hard life. If I just take the turntable off, I think I can do that. If I just have to put you down for a few minutes, hang on a second, will I do that? Right, so there we go. So I'll just put that over here. So these machines use a belt system. This is a belt drive machine, and uses this little pole motor here, and then to change the speed you use the speed here, which pushes the lever up. You can see that then, and then the belt pops from one side to the other. So when I started that, when I actually rigged it up to the mains through the Variac, it wasn't moving at all. So I've given it a few twists of the fingers, and it seems to have come back into life. Also, the cartridge contacts were very, very dirty, and so what I did, I've cleaned them off with a bit of emery this afternoon, just quickly, and that seems to have freed things up. It will need a new stylus. The stylus sounds really, really bad, but I'll show you shortly. So without ado, so what I've done is I've rigged up a very rudimentary arrangement here, and then it's like a 2-pin arrangement that Philips designed to go in the back, so I've had to put a couple of clips on that. So if I just show you that first of all, and then we go start. I think it's already, yeah, it's having a bit of a problem here. It needs a bit of oil, I think, to get it to go. That's the 45 speed, and then what you normally would do, turn it off, change to 33, and it will pop up, and there's a post on there that you can see here that just helps the belt to flip from one side to the other. So here we go. Yeah, it's not doing too badly actually. So, but it's if you change it without stopping, it then fouls the motor and it catches. So it probably needs a new belt as well, which you can get on eBay. So there we go. So if I turn it back to 45, yes, it just catches there. There we go. There we are, running a bit there. So if I stop this and put the turntable back on again, I've rigged it up. It has a DIN socket, which I've got an adapter for over here, and I've got the shadows here. This record is one that I use for testing, so don't worry too much about the quality of sound. If I just put the test amplifier on, and then we go for start. As you can see, it's nicely weighted. Sounds absolutely dreadful. And also it's not weighted. I think the balancing isn't correct, so it does turn off at the end of the track though. That's the main thing. But as you can see, the actual case is in quite good condition. Didn't come with a perspex lid either, top, so but I accepted that. But yeah, it needs a bit of work done. You can see there's a few scratches on here. The machine my father had was exactly the same as this. And you could actually get a more modern version where you could have, instead of having the controls here, you had touch controls which use the contact of your skin, the moisture of your skin, to make a small contact with a microprocessor, and it would do the same job. But I thought this particular of the manual ones were actually much nicer at the time. But there you go. That's the Philips 308. Made in Holland, mid-70s, and a project that I'll be working on very soon. And don't forget to comment, and see you all later.